Took the long way around. And here we go. We have King K. Rool and Kazuya Mishima. There's a lot of K's going on.
Welcome to London, baby, as we move into grand finals. DarkStalker needs to abound an answer to this K. Rool. As just a little bit of a false start there. Let's see if we can get the run back. I imagine these will be the characters we're sticking with. I hope so, because the crowd has absolutely popped off the concept of these characters.
Maybe they've just let us on. Who knows? Who knows?
Yeah, maybe. But this is interesting because DarkStalker, as fabulous a player as they are, has always had an interesting history with super heavies. In the terms that they have kind of struggled. You know, we've seen Trundle take games off of DarkStalker. We've seen Trash take games with his K. Rool. And now we've got this K. Rool from OwlBBs, who clearly they were not able to find an answer for. But DarkStalker feeling very confident in their secondaries today. We've seen that. The Sonic are doing absolute work. The Kazuya being teased, definitely being teased, and frankly, a good answer to these super heavies.
I'm here for it, yeah. Like, there's... I am personally of the opinion that a lot of the heavies tend to do well against the FGCs at this level at the very least. Because they survive longer than most characters.
Abu is going to work on that bone, man.
Jesus.
Nice and clean.
That's
what I'm talking about.
Jesus, man.
Get the cartilage in your son as we move on in.
Get your money's worth.
Yeah, for real, right?
As is DarkStalker, he's paid $5.99 for this character. He's going to use it.
Exactly. He's not leaving anything on the wings. Instead, he's going to push it all the way. As a falling net, he's going to keep him safe. The crown is in play. Not going to get much out of it, though. Going to see if DarkStalker goes for the grab. Instead, goes for a roll. We've got the grab back once again. DarkStalker with a very, very opening wound right now, but there's EWF. There's one spike, but there ain't two, baby. Forces him up. That hitbox of the up special going to keep him very, very safe. The tech in place. Tries to read an immediate aggressive option with the down smash. Not quite enough, though.
DarkStalker is throwing out a lot of moves, and it's terrifying. It's honestly terrifying. He's throwing out.
Definitely
I don't know what goes on in his mind when he plays Kazuya. I think it's similar to like when Al plays K. Rool and he's trying to troll. It's just like, wouldn't it be funny if I did this move, which no one has seen before, and it hits? Look at this, he just did.
He's just throwing out options, and baby, they're working as the cannonball grazes the knee. I imagine he took that cannonball from the ship he was riding over here.
You know, man.
You can see why he's so proficient with it, boys, as he sends him up, sends out an early up special from DarkStalker. Possibly trying to avoid any kind of up air chains, up air nonsense. Maybe even trying to just avoid an up special drag off, but instead a perfectly timed up special will catch him ledge climbing.
Kazuya has one of the best advantage states in the game, has those touches of death, but the drawback, that Achilles heel, is when he gets hit, he also goes on a wild ride. 7-frame jump's got no options in from ledge, from trying to make it down.
Fantastic.
No way to make it back to the stage, apart from the Angel platform.
Fantastic bait from OwlBBs there. Threatens the spike, instead burns the jump and catches him. But now it's DarkStalker back with a return. Perfect tech to avoid any kind of play nonsense. We know he doesn't want to go anywhere near off stage. K. Rool for a big hefty boy. He's got a great off stage.
He armored, he like kind of shifted through the jab and got the down B. Those gates of hell. No, not gates of hell. I don't know. But it's fine. DarkStalker is moving. He's even up the stock count. Starting to find his footing. He's been playing Terry and he's playing Sonic all day. He's finally trying to warm up this Kazuya Mishima.
Certainly is. 117. There is Rage Drive available. There is just plain Rage available.
There goes Rage Drive.
47 off the click of a button, buddy. Clap comes out, sends him off. Can we get another cannonball kill? There's no spike coming, but instead the turnaround tilt will do it.
That uppercut.
There's OwlBBs once again with the run back. Look at those. Look at the skill, man. Look, that's inspiring.
It's powerful.
Jesus.
Oh, jeez. Oh.
He's insane. He's built different. My goodness, the tech. Look, it's a marvel.
Beautiful.
Oh my God, man.
Oh.
He's taken that shit home and he's used it for broth, I swear. Like he's getting his full money's worth. Jesus.
Like when people are doing mid-combo, they're getting every hit and they go, Abu gets one big fight, one big gnaw.
Picks multi-hits, man. What can I say? As we make it on to PS2. We've swapping it up. We've got the Sonic right now. Going to see if he can deal with this big green menace. Definitely warmed up. Definitely used to fighting to these kind of highly volatile characters. We've just seen it take down Nemesis. Can it take down the K-Rool of OwlBBs? Let's find out.
This has got to be one of those matchups where Sonic just doesn't let K-Rool play the game, right? We're going to have to see. Will Owl be able to play the game?
Let's find out.
You kind of spin from one side to the other, similar to what happened against Nemesis, and just really make Owl work hard for any single hit, because Owl doesn't have the frame data, really. He has some armor, he has some big, strong, funny moves. He has to be really precise. It's hard to track down that hedgehog.
And that was really interesting there. Owl used the spring as his own shield as he forces him down. There's the upward angled air dodge, barely keeping him alive there. That could have been it.
Cannot believe that K-Rool fell out of up air. K-Rool of all characters fell out of Sonic up air twice in a row. I guess he's trying to do a rising. Oh, speaking of rising, they went high up off that trampoline, going to the skies. Getting that back air.
Not quite enough.
DarkStalker goes out off stage much more than most Sonics do, willing to spin dash out and chase you down. And it's going to be so useful against a character like K-Rool, whose recovery isn't the best. But I feel like you want to cover a different angle to what DarkStalker's trying. You want to go cover the up B instead, because it takes so long to get there. I like the idea of the belly armor, but not enough. Not going to hit.
There's the forward air, sends him off, and now OwlBBs can play a little bit more aggressive. And what I do quite like, all the weight for the bonus on the crown, there's the fist to send him off. And we get stomped instead. DarkStalker go very, very low. Is that a wall jump?
It does. You forget that Sonic has those.
Yeah, and you forget the PS2 has that. It's what I find really interesting about this PS2. So like every single time OwlBBs was thrown off stage, DarkStalker was going for the spring to gimp and then trying to cover it. But OwlBBs, because this is kind of like it's kind of like a trapezium on a stick, he can really easily avoid it. He can really easily find his way back, and he can very easily take a return kill with 85 on the clock.
And that was a really, really strong recovery mix-up from OwlBBs. He's going to die for stage strike there, but DarkStalker's looking for a homing attack, going to try and just like stay active for long, because it can just hit, it will home in on you. But Owl realized that, stayed out of range, able to force DarkStalker to bonk into the wall instead of like hitting his mark, and he got the up air for it. He got forward air stage spiked. He is actually quite down. So as nice as that, what the hell? Oh, never mind. Worth it. That was so worth it.
Absolutely worth it. Absolutely worth it.
OwlBBs' expenditure on those wings, man.
Oh, look at that here. Look at him. He's on a fresh one.
Oh,
my goodness. God, he's going to town, man. Get him on Umar Eats. Where's the special guests? VIP this man.
Jesus, yeah.
Unreal Morleys, are you out there? Hire him. Get him to push your nonsense. I love London. What a beautiful, beautiful time.
See, we could be doing post-match analysis, but we could just analyze how OwlBBs is devouring his wings.
It's post-wings analysis.
Yes. You know it.
And what is interesting to, God forbid, talk about the game in front of us there, Focus, we're actually sticking with the K-Rool. Clearly, this is not just I'll do this one for burn-in and then call it a day. No, he still feels confident. He still feels that there is something he can adapt to, get going. He's forced off very, very low, but K-Rool does have a good enough recovery that he can make it instead, just constantly eating a barrage of forward airs. Fantastic stuff from DarkStalker just to force him out. That was textbook edge guarding, burning every single resource that Owl had, forcing the... Oh, you're going to kill him for this, Owl. Forcing the double jump use. Oh my god. DarkStalker trying to getting a little bit too greedy. Trying to go above ledge, trying to go for that classic reversal, go above ledge, hit the back air. Owl having absolutely none of it, down airing, stomping that hedgehog. Flattening him, roadkill. And it really is, if you do want to draw a couple of, differences between Arch Nemesis versus Owl, as he absolutely snaps his ankles with a couple of jabs there. You can say K-Rool, weirdly enough, does have a lot more explosive highs and a lot more interesting neutral play by forcing out those projectiles. Sonic can't just stand there. He is forced to make a maneuver. These projectiles aren't great, but they're good enough that you can shift the tempo, so he doesn't have complete control. And a Sonic without complete control can just fall apart, no chaos, as he does make it back. And see if we can find a spike, not quite enough right now. Good weight, but the turnaround, just a little bit misspaced right there, forcing his noggin into the background there, trying to make it back, not going to be bunched by a spring, instead clashing with the Nair. That was a really
nice sequence of events, trying to rack up the percent, trying to rack up the edge guard. But you've been cornered, you've been F-tilted, you've been absolutely clapped.
Insane.
2 games up. He needs 1 more.
Insane.
To secure Resurgence, take it home for the boys.
A crazy, crazy run back from OwlBBs. You would have thought the download was there, the Sonic was a bit too much to handle, but instead, a 2-0 comeback. Fantastic stuff, just refusing to let DarkStalker get away with these tried and tested methods, constantly pressuring him off stage, hard reads. My goodness.
Calling out every single timing, every single approach timing from DarkStalker. Using those, like there's a lot of lag, they're very committal, those pokes, but if you get a hit, if he times it right, big active hitbox is going to beat that spin dash out for free.
And
also, did that do 20% from 1 move?
It certainly did, man. It certainly did.
That's pretty good aerial.
As, once again, DarkStalker, he could lose it all here. We are 1 game away from a potential 3-1 K-Rule powered set from OwlBBs.
The ego damage that would be dealt to DarkStalker. If he loses to OwlBBs K-Rule again, I don't know if he can stomach it. He's going to be going into full anime villain era.
Let's see if we
anti-croc mode.
Anti-croc mode, no shoes required. Going to send him out, force a nair. Good clash. We've already seen that's a great answer to everything that DarkStalker wants. Just combo breaking, forcing him to pick a different option. Once again, he drifts slightly underneath. Actually shocked a bit by the up special there.
That was incredible. It hit from so far away, and it put DarkStalker in the air and put him in prime position to get forward edge. And now, again, Owl with a lead is a menace. When Sonic's not in control, there's chaos. That is chaotic as hell.
Amen. Air dodge back down. Crown coming out to force a retreat. And now OwlBBs has time to play these projectiles, forcing DarkStalker to go high. But if OwlBBs can start adapting to it, it could be all over. DarkStalker, a couple of parries, just taking his sweet time, trying to find an opening. But those parries aren't incredibly consistent. Eventually, you could run out. Your life could end.
That spring hit, I can't see the player cams in the way. But all I know is Owl is really struggling to make it back. I honestly could have let Owl land and just air smash him to get the stock, but it's still fine. You're resetting the situation. That was a really, really nice way to get in the space to forward air the up B, getting Owl in his blind spot and doing it once again with the back air to secure the stock.
And DarkStalker doing a fantastic job there at adapting to what OwlBBs like to do off stage. You can see he was drifting from side to side because he had the time, so he wanted to avoid those constant barrages of springs. Instead, OwlBBs re-adapting and continuing to force DarkStalker to pick options, forcing him to move, whether it's from spin dash and projectiles, whether it's picking a get-up option for fear of a spike. Instead, DarkStalker just cannot catch a break, and OwlBBs is really keeping him on the ledge.
I cannot believe that get-up attack got outspaced by Sonic's forward smash, but it happened. And that really nice lead that Owl worked so hard to get is practically gone.
Exactly. Looks like DarkStalker could find something right here. A down tilt the dash attack. Once again, armored through the nair. Such a great get off me move. The crown is in play, not in hand right now. This could be it for DarkStalker.
He's going really deep.
Can't find a spring. Instead, forces him back on, but doesn't quite get the clank to the side of the ledge he might be looking for.
Oh my god, he got